Hello Synthwavers, Alonso here. Today I wanted to share with you a few great channels on YouTube for learning how to make synthwave. I'm sure you're going to find them all very helpful, and you'll find the links to all these channels in the description of this video. Let's get started. First up, we have the great Steve Ingham, Retro Thunder. He was very active a few years ago, 5 or 7 years ago, and he created some really good tutorials for a lot of synthwave related stuff, from sound design, how to create drum patterns, how to create music in the style of popular artists at the time. This is a really good resource. Steve, he hasn't been around for a while, but in any case, it's very generous of him to leave this library of awesome videos because it's still very relevant today. Certainly, I think he was one of the original channels. He was one of the first, if not the first channels to create in-depth tutorials for synthwave, so make sure to check him out. Next up, we have my buddy Regan from Orpheus Audio Academy. Regan also has a lot of great content regarding synthwave, specific plugins, processing techniques, mixing, mastering, production, recording, etc. He does plugin reviews, synth reviews, and he's got some really useful stuff here. He also has a few courses available related to making synthwave and music production in general. I haven't taken any of his courses, but judging by the quality of the content that he puts out, I'm sure that they are valuable resources for those who want to learn a bit more. Then we have Julian from Synthwave Pro. Similar to Regan and to myself, Julian has a lot of content regarding processing, techniques, how to create synthwave, some in-depth tutorials, shorter videos, etc. He runs the gamut in terms of the whole learning how to synthwave. He's got some great stuff over here. I've watched many of his videos over the years. They're really good. Julian also has a few courses available. I've taken 2 of those and I found them very valuable. So again, check them out if you like. Next up, Synth Designer. Synth Designer is also a member of the Synthwave Dojo community on Discord, so big shout out to him. Synth Designer, he has a channel dedicated, well, as the name suggests, on designing patches and sounds, and he has a lot of great stuff very specific to synthwave. At least that's how he started out, creating awesome synthwave presets and patches, and he does this on paid synths like Serum and also on free synths like Vital, and his videos are really good. I've learned a lot by watching them. Not only that, but he has available sound banks for Serum and Vital, which are completely free in various styles. I honestly can't recommend you enough to get his free sound banks for Serum and Vital and whatever else he puts out, especially if you're trying to make synthwave music, because those are very good and very much on the spot when it comes to the sound and to the aesthetic. I think in his links here, you can visit his website, sign up for his Patreon, and get his sound banks, his patches. Really great stuff. The last channel we're going to take a look today is Synth Seeker by Luke. Luke, he's an overall great guy, very knowledgeable, and his channel doesn't necessarily focus on synthwave, but he talks a lot about a substyle of electronic music called Berlin School, which is, to my ears at least, very adjacent to synthwave. Think of Tangerine Dream and some of these electronic experimental space rock electronica acts from Germany from the 60s and 70s, like Tangerine Dream. Did I already mention them? Don't remember. Autobahn, that kind of thing. And he has some great content about how to make this kind of music. I had already done a search before I came here. I've already watched these videos. Berlin School, an uncomplicated approach, synth tutorial, how to Berlin School, beginner essentials. And like I said, even though not directly synthwave, the Berlin School approach or some of these techniques are very applicable to synthwave. Actually, I've used some of these techniques in my last 3 to 4 tracks. It's like once you learn this, you hear it everywhere. especially in synthwave that has more of a space vibe to it. You hear these textures, these arpeggiated, plucked patterns. All of that stems from the Berlin school style. So really check him out because he has some great stuff over here. Alrighty, my friends, that's all I had for today. Keep synthwaving, keep synthwave alive. Ciao.